You wait weeks for a 10-minute doctor's appointment, only for the pressure to hit and your memory to completely blank. Relying on what you can recall on the spot means leaving out critical timelines and downplaying severe symptoms. The physician is forced to make a clinical judgment based on fragments of reality. Now imagine an AI that quietly logs your condition every single day and synthesizes those daily entries into a structured, professional medical letter before you even step into the clinic. In this breakdown, we are going to design the architecture to validate and build this exact health application for under £500 without writing a single line of code today. Bridging this communication gap addresses a recurring frustration that doesn't resolve itself. If the utility is high enough, the daily nature of the problem creates a natural opportunity for long-term user retention. The entire product hinges on a minimal daily routine. The user spends exactly 90 seconds answering 5 straightforward questions, rating their pain, noting their primary symptoms, and listing any triggers or medications. Over the span of several weeks, the system captures a continuous data stream. The AI scans this low-friction input to map out correlations between lifestyle factors and symptom severity. This mockup shows the complete loop. When it is time for an appointment, the user taps one button. The AI immediately processes the timeline and outputs a highly structured clinical summary ready for a physician to read. This works specifically because the daily input is heavily restricted. Forcing a patient to write out long journal entries or fill out endless forms guarantees they will abandon the app within a week. Stripping the user experience down to multiple choice constraints ensures high daily participation. That consistent volume of data is what dictates the accuracy and clinical value of the final letter. Before we look at the software stack, we have to establish a strict operational rule. You do not write code until you have clear market signals that people are willing to sign up for the solution. The first step is to spend 60 minutes setting up a minimal landing page using a no-code platform like Card or Notion. You describe the exact input-output loop we just covered and add a single waitlist button. Pitching this to a broad general audience is a fast way to fail. You need to target a hyper-specific, highly engaged community, like patients managing fibromyalgia or long COVID, where chronic tracking is already a known necessity. You take your landing page into those dedicated Reddit or Facebook groups and ask a direct pricing question. Would you pay £5 a month for an app that turns your daily symptoms into a GP letter? Once people sign up, you clear the final hurdle by securing 5 live voice calls with those waitlist members. You ask them to screen share or describe exactly how they are currently tracking their symptoms today. Executing this funnel costs you nothing but time. These conversations expose whether your assumptions about the user's daily habits are correct, reducing the risk of building an application for a problem that doesn't exist. This diagram maps out the required software architecture. It begins at the user interface, which can be constructed as a simple web app using React, or entirely through a visual builder like Webflow. From there, the daily entries securely sync to a backend database. A platform like Supabase handles both your data storage and user authentication right out of the box, offering a generous free tier to get started. The database then feeds the user's historical context into the core processing layer, the AI API. By sending a carefully engineered prompt to Claude or OpenAI, the system formats the clinical summary for roughly 1 to 5 pence per request. Finally, the raw text generated by the AI is routed straight back to the front end, where it renders as a clean, downloadable document the patient can print or email to their physician. Hosting this entire flow on modern infrastructure platforms like Vercel means your ongoing server costs stay effectively at zero while you scale up your first few hundred users. By connecting off-the-shelf application programming interfaces and leveraging free-tier infrastructure, a solo operator can now construct a production-ready system that used to demand a dedicated engineering team. This layout contrasts your 2 main consumer approaches. A £5 monthly subscription guarantees recurring revenue for chronic users, while a £2 pay-per-letter model reduces friction for those who only see a doctor occasionally. Once the consumer application is stable, you can transition into high-ticket business-to-business sales. This involves pitching a white-labeled version of the app directly to private medical practices or large patient advocacy charities. Your immediate homework is straightforward. Build your single-page waitlist, select a specific chronic illness community, and pitch the idea until you hit your first 100 email signups. When you're ready to start building, you will need to learn the basics of React and prompt engineering. We have linked direct educational resources for both of those technical skills in the description below. Hitting that 100 user threshold moves the project from a theoretical concept to a data-backed venture. Use those signups as your indicator to transition from planning into active development.